I know it's been so long. It's been so long. I know, I know. I know. I know. It's been a long time. Kind of, sort of been a long time. I've just been having a lot of stuff going on and just didn't really feel like up to YouTube, and I don't know why, but just been kind of feeling like that. But I just came to say hi to everybody. I'm over here listening to Teen Rose. I've seen a lot of drama online. I was trying to figure out what had happened with Happy New Year, Joey. How are you, bud? Hope you and your wife had a good one. Mine was okay. I just stayed home. We didn't do much. Um, I was gonna go back home to my hometown and watch the walleye drop, but I just decided I didn't want to drive an hour away to watch the fish drop that I've watched all my life with this fish drop. So I just decided I'm gonna stay home. Um, I think I had a shot of Crown Royal. Um, you're doing okay-ish. No more sickness with yeah, I remember you told me you had salmonella. So God, it's been crazy. It's been a while since I've been on. So just been a lot of stuff happening. Um, I was gonna get on here and talk about. There's a few things I wanted to go over, but I have some errands I have to run. To go to the pet store. I gotta get the bearded dragon her food. My hubby does. Um, I'm sure Scooby's okay on his food, but if I could get a smaller bag, I might do that. Um, my dog has to have diamond dog food because um, he's allergic to corn. I know it's crazy. He's allergic to corn. So I have to go to the pet store and stuff and do some errands. But I don't know if anybody knows or seen all the stuff that's been happening in the Savannah case. I've seen a lot of crazy stories. Sorry, Miss Rose, I gotta turn you off for a little bit. But I've been looking and I'm just like, this was of Duty Ron, and I like Duty Ron, but I've seen a lot of people. Somebody said there's a third suspect. Um, I haven't heard of that yet myself because he's a diamond. Yes, he is. He is something else. He is blue tick hound with pit bull. Let me see if I got a picture of him on here. He's gotten a lot bigger. His harness finally fits him perfect. He had to grow into it, but let's see. Yeah, it's just I've seen a lot of things about third suspect. There's a third suspect that it was more than just drugs. It wasn't a drug deal that gone bad. It was people are throwing out there, which I do kind of believe in this theory of the young kid got in some serious shit and he was supposed to work for the police and he didn't want to. Word got out, and I do believe that you're selling and getting a bigger boat, or you're selling your bigger boat. Okay. Why? You don't want to go fishing no more? What's the matter? You don't like fishing no more? Are you burnt out? Because that happens a lot to a lot of people. They get burnt out on doing their favorite hobbies. Like my dad, I know he loves. If my dad could get back out on a charter, I know he would, because he likes to go on the charter boats. He likes to fish. He loves to fish for his walleye. Um, and especially with my hometown being the walleye capital, um, we had the greatest fish. Um, let's see here. I do want to show you a picture of my scuba. My scuba. My Scooby Doo. Let's see. Um, I got a new air fryer and I've been playing with it. It's been nice. Let me see. Maybe I should look at my friend's thing here, because she would probably have it. Picture of him. I'm on my phone with the live, so I really can't show. Um, this is Rainy. This is my best friend's dog. I used to call her Scooby Doo, but since I have my own Scooby Doo, but that's Rainy. That's Rainy, my best friend's dog. That's a Mastiff. Holy shit, that dog is big. Let me tell you. Um, come on. Come on. Pull it up. I know I've sent a picture of Scoob. That's weird. So, with the Savannah case, and I do believe that there is a third person, um, but people are saying that that's been confirmed, and okay, here's my doggy. Oh God, don't mind the background. Don't mind the dirty clothes, the clean clothes. We had just did laundry. So that is Scuba. Scooby-Dee-Doo. He always gets those damn eye boogers. It's too expensive right now. Yeah, that is true. And then back there is our bearded dragon, Tangerine. Um, so yeah, that's my scuba. Scuba and the sloth. The toys like that are the funnest. Oh shit. Look at that. That's funny. Showing all our shit. Our cones. But Scooby loves the big toys. Now, I just really love his, like his shadow spots. Oh shit. I'm trying to show it, but look at those spots on him are just super cute. His original name was Shadow, but we named him to Scooby instead. But that's what he looks like. He's a good dog. Potty trained. Good boy. So, but yeah, what do you guys think about this conspiracy? What do you guys think? Do you guys think there's a third suspect? Does anybody know? I don't think there is. I kind of want to say there is, but I don't know because we're not there. But it does look like somebody threw the dad the towel. Let me go back here. There's been a lot of people talking about it, and I'm just like, I don't know. Holy shit, there's tornadoes right now? Oops. Don't get dinged. There's tornadoes. You still have a small boat, though? Yeah, don't get rid of both boats. Keep at least one for yourself, buddy. He's storm chasing. This is JR. I didn't know there was a tornado right now. I know here in Ohio we're supposed to get a crazy big snowstorm. So, we'll see. Joey, aren't you in like somewhere warm? Aren't you somewhere warm? Like California? Aren't you in California? East West Coast? I don't know. All I know is I want summer back. Or at least bring back fall. I will be excited for some snow. I want to go sledding really bad. Um, but first I got to buy a sled and see if I can even get a sled. Because just recently I seen all the sleds go on sale. So
next high tide 10:32 p.m. Next low tide 5:07 p.m. Sunset 5:52.
yeah, we're supposed to get a really bad storm here near San Francisco. Oh my God, I always wanted to live in San Francisco because of all the trolleys. Like if I could take a trolley to work all day long, I would do that. I wouldn't even. I hate driving sometimes, but then I love driving because I can just get up and go, you know. But San Francisco was always my dream. I don't know why I wanted to always live there, but I've always wanted to go to San Francisco and ride the trolleys. The weirdest things you have on your bucket list is funny. I have a couple things on my bucket list, but like I definitely would love to go bungee jumping somewhere. I've seen a couple videos of bungee jumping. I think that would be fun. But apparently we got tornadoes in, I want to say, Florida.
For everyone that's just jumping on JLR Investigate, share the channel, share the video. We're going to see what goes on right on the west coast of Florida there.
West coast of Florida. Oh, I have friends that live in Florida. But
we're going to see right on the water here.
She lives in like a cul-de-sac, a part of Florida. I can't remember if it's Myrtle Beach.
We'll see what happens here. Yeah, there's people still out here. There's families out here walking around. There's people out here walking around here.
Well, those people aren't as bright then. If they're out there walking around. Aren't you supposed to take cover when you got a tornado?
Haven't seen any circulation in the clouds yet.
Oh, look, I think it's Scuba. Scuba! Scooby! Oh, he's not up here, though. Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Hi! Come here! What am I doing? Come on! You can do it. You do it all the time. Come on. Come say hi. Come say hi, big boy. Come on. You do it all the time. Yeah, I knew you would do it. Yes. My baby. Hi. Don't pull my shirt down.
Very good thing is if a tornado comes, I'll be able to see it.
I love you. I love you. I love you. Look at that little Rottweiler coming out of you. I think you got some Rottweiler in you. You got that Rottish. Yes. Yes, you got the snarls. Yes. Look at that snarl. Ah. I know it's smoky in here. You don't like to be around the smoky. Run outside with a camera during a tornado, right? Come celebrate life with old lady. Hi, old lady. Joey Lilly is a longtime friend from Popcorn Planet. We left a bad community together. What?
Hudson Beach.
Say hi.
Current location, Hudson Beach.
Oh, put that snarling away. Darndest places, though. Yes, you. I'm gonna poke your eyeball out, Mommy's. What? I don't have no food. You can't feed.
This is probably going to be my
No.
ideal spot.
What?
Storms that come across the coast.
All right, baby, you get down. You want to go out?
This is interesting to know that you want to
Yeah, you're slobbering all over my bra. You're nasty. Yeah, so apparently there's Florida has some tornadoes coming. And here in Ohio, we have a really bad snowstorm coming. So, you're in Phoenix? Ooh, Phoenix is nice. I heard Phoenix is nice, but see, I would like to live somewhere hot because I have the bearded dragon, but I gotta have AC too. So I don't want you. Arizona, is that more? Do you guys have more humidity? Because I need to live somewhere where it has low humidity but hot. Like Florida has the humidity too high. I couldn't breathe in Florida. Um, Arizona, if the humidity wasn't too bad, I could probably live there. And the bearded dragon could have a spot outside to chill out during the day. Sometimes he goes out. My hubby will make a thing out for him, for her, outside in the summertime. Because Tangerine loves the sun. But I think, doesn't Phoenix, Arizona have more humidity? And it's dry. Like I know, my new owners are from India and they live where it's super dry, hot. Hot during the summer, but low humidity. See, I could do that. I could definitely do that. Hot in the summer, but low humidity. Low humidity. What the hell? Versus, yeah, because I have asthma and I have COPD. I have sleep apnea. That's why I adore Mab so much because I can't believe. I'd love to interview Mab and find out some stuff from him about the sleep apnea because, I mean, he didn't even know he had it, and then he had to have that surgery and reconstruct his jaw, and I just couldn't imagine. So I kind of want to start using my machine again, but
All right, so Pasco County, this area
so
here just issued a tornado watch.
Tornado watch for Pasco County.
1 p.m. Eastern today to 9 p.m. So we are in a tornado watch here, right at this location. Tornado watch.
Tornado watch. So get your ass inside, JRO. It does not mean be outside, guys, in a tornado watch, correct?
I am looking all over the sky.
Look, he's just crazy. But he also gets some shit right now because he has broken up with BHB, and BHB has dogged him. Yep, with the camera. If there's a tornado watch, I'm not going to be outside. That's just funny. It's just silly to be outside knowing that there's a tornado coming.
Concern. I will be very, very careful. I'll try my best. So
I'm gonna put you're crazy. Get inside.
It just passed Horseshoe Beach. It just passed Horseshoe Beach in Pearl City. It is really the brunt of it stuff is right about on Cedar Key. Cedar Key.
Okay, so another thing I did want to come on here and explain is the incident that happened last night at Paper Cut Tina's. Y'all can't be all mad at me because she donated something to a person last night who needed help. I know a lot of people were mad because I didn't stop her. I can't stop a grown-ass woman. I was in a chat today and I said hello to a couple people and got ignored because they're mad and said I wasn't a good friend because I didn't stop her. Now, if she was going to send hundreds of dollars, yes, I would have stopped her. I would have said no. I would have, made firm of it. But it was $9, like I told her. I would send her the $9 if she got scammed. And at least she went to bed or she got to go make dinner for her kids knowing that she might have helped somebody. That's why we're here in this world. is to help. And if you see somebody struggling, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you just say, I'll pray for you, or, like, um, I, my mean ass boss just kicked out somebody the other day for, now I have been telling him, like, hey, you can't be asking our customers for cash and stuff, but, um, I would help him out with some change out of my tips, like if he want, because he always drinks these earthquakes, and he's an old man, and he just wants to have an earthquake. And my boss is just so evil. She screams at him. Well, I just found out that she kicked him off the property, and I'm like, okay, I understand he might beg too much, or but you don't gotta scream at him. You just gotta be like, hey, look, I told you this. You can't keep asking for money, and it's usually when I'm not there is when he'll come in. But yes, I heard Florida might be getting tornadoes. Yes, shit. Your screen name threw me off. Come celebrate life with old lady. Um, JRL YouTube guy.
You out here to see the storm? What's that? I'd say about the next hour. You coming out here to check it out?
So, in he said somewhere in Florida, Pacific, the Pacific of Florida. I don't remember which one. Um, has a tornado watch. And he looks like he is. Props to JRL because he is pretty brave to be out there doing that. So props to him. Um, so my boss kicked the guy out, which is fine, whatever. But now she's just being absolute crazy. The other day I brought in some Valentine buckets for Valentine's Day. We sell a lot of counter candy. So this business that I work at is the most janky, run down ghetto place in the hood. And appearance is everything nowadays. Like appearance, people do not want to walk in a store and see filth or see, you know, it just it's just appearance is everything in that store. So what did I do? Um, she first had to stink about me even when she had quit. I had went out and bought from the Dollar Tree things like kind of like bins like this, but not really. Like more like I don't have one, but just nice, cute little bins from the dollar store that you get. Instead of the plain clear white ones that she had. She had these plain clear tubs. They weren't great at all. But I went out and got some fancier ones, which Sunny really enjoys them, loves them. Well, since it's Valentine's that's coming up, well, no, we'll go back to the other ones, but at least, um, so Valentine's is coming up, and I was like, well, let's get some Valentine's in my head. I'm thinking I'll get a couple of these buckets. So I got, two square ones-ish bins, and they had, hearts in them. And then the other two were, I got one pink, one red of the square bins. Then I got two round buckets that are clear, but they have like Valentine hearts all over it. The one says something else on it with the hearts. Just cute as hell, like pink and black ones. It was just, they're super cute. Well, I had a day off of work, and when I had went back in, all of the Valentine's buckets were put aside. So, I had asked the girls, when do you girls want to put out the buckets? I said, all the stores are celebrating Valentine's Day right now, anyways. So, I was like, so the one lady, her name is Sue. She's like, yes, let's put them out after New Year's Eve. After New Year's, I'm okay with it. I said, okay, I'm cool with New Year's. So after a day after New Year's, I put the buckets out, and this bitch comes up and puts them back around behind the counter. And I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna find out who did it, because I automatically knew who it did it, but couldn't prove it. So girls came in. I said, look, I put the buckets back out, and Lil, my husband's cousin, had told me, yeah, it was her. She bitched all night about it. The next day, I had came in and I had put them. You want a cigarette, baby? Oh, it's not shut. Sorry. Um, so I put the buckets back out. Um, my cousin Lil said, she threw a big ass fit about it. So the next day, Lisa had came back in, and she went like this, like, and mad about the buckets. I said, everybody has Valentine's shit out right now. What is your deal? They're not labeled. Okay, so Sonny said, so what? They are labeled. Sonny stuck up for me, obviously, because he knows he likes the buckets and it makes it customers even like it. And so she's bitching about that, about the buckets not having labels. So I went ahead and wrote on the buckets with my purple marker, and I wrote, 25 cents, 15 cents, the ones that were new that I bought. And Tony's like, it's not a big deal. She can label them, or customers will keep asking how much the counter candy is when they already know, you know. You got these regular customers that come in and they're asked how much the candy is, and they know how much the counter candy is. It ranges from 15 to 25 to 50. So, in the two rounder buckets, I put the Reese's in, and I had put the other suckers in because they sell, and it made more room. Obviously, it made more room to do it that way. She threw a big ass fit about it. Went to Sunny. Um, my concern is now. She had told him she wanted me gone. She wanted she wanted to go back on day shift, and then he wanted to put me on nights, and I said absolutely not. I don't work nights there. And that was the whole agreement that I had made with my hubby when I went back, that I would absolutely do no night. Okay. And because I've had bad problems that happened on night shift there, so that and it gets crazy on the weekends there at nighttime. Um, Thank God I've never really been robbed, but they've had people come in and steal shit and walk out with a case of beer once, and you know, so but it's just nuts. It's nuts. So then, not only do I have to deal with her being a bully at work, but the one day I had, I did the recordings. They're all on my YouTube channel, guys. If you guys want to go and hear them, and you guys can obviously tell by her persona. I posted both of them. So they, she is just a horrible human being. I told her the other day, her mother had came into the store, and then her daughter had came in working. And now, mind you, her daughter is a little hefty. She's on the chunky side, just like me. Um, I can relate to this experience with my father, but my mother was my mother is my fucking rock, and my mother would never talk to me the way I watched this lady dog her child,
Like for me, they just
bragging
seem to
about
like
how
real
her
life
child
sports
is
in real
still a
time.
virgin. Like, that's none of your business to
My
brag
eye
to
is
the whole
focused right
east
now on the
side that you're
sky.
proud of. Yes, I'm
Any type
glad
of
that your
rotation in the
daughter
clouds,
is still a virgin.
any type of signs of really dark
But
clouds coming.
to sit there and call her names, call her Oompa Loompa,
The
um,
sky's definitely changing.
that can fuck a child's mental health up. You know, like that's just not cool. And
Big lunch. Big lunch.
this lady thinks
And I
it's
got this little
okay, and
portable
I
box charger.
so I have
So I can
spoke
just
up
move
the other
around
day
once
about
this
it,
thing comes.
and of
So I can
course
just
I
move
know
it.
that pissed her off. But
I gotta stay vigilant here.
from I can relate. I've had that happen. My dad did it to me all the time. Um, this is. Let me show you guys a picture of Lisa. Refresh your memory, guys.
Is it time to jump in the
Doxing a
bed?
bitch.
Not yet.
Um,
Man,
this
look at that
is
sky.
this is Lisa. That's what I gotta deal with. And let me tell you what, she is
Hey, it's kind of
evil.
bad out here. It's
Evil.
definitely.
And why I say that is because
Let me see what it looks like from my phone. I got my
when
other
you
phone
can
here. I'm gonna
say
watch my own channel from my other phone.
about somebody overdosing or criticizing somebody to go get help, you dog them. She dogs me a lot for that. But I've watched her say some awful things to people. And it's funny because Sunny and Cherie are finally seeing it, and all of us girls keep telling him, like, you know, I don't know why you guys wanted her back. We were doing fine.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
finally got you to order what you needed to order. There's no reason to have us,
yeah, it's
all of
mixed
us
emotion
girls,
type
be
humor for me
abused.
too.
And the other girls didn't believe me, and I'm like, you guys are being squished underneath the bus just as well as me, but I'm being targeted more. However,
Time to nail the windows down.
she couldn't get me out that way. She couldn't get me out by saying she was quitting or it's me or her. That didn't work, so that kind of blew up in her face. And she's like, doesn't like the fact that customers like me more
Well, if
because
you're real
I
mad, that's
make an effort
protect.
to get what they
Say.
want. Like certain
That's all
Rellos,
say.
I know she got really mad that um, we've been getting these things called Lil Leafs, and she is mad because there has been 5 or 6 customers that have came in wanting those, you know, wraps, or they're like leaves. I
We're
don't
almost
know
at
what
the
they're.
point of
They're
no
leaves.
return, folks.
Um, and so she has seen how many customers. There's been like 5 or 6 of them. Even this little old lady comes in and she gets these leaves. I don't want a cigarette. What am I doing? The fact that customers, I'm acknowledging what customers want. I've been getting what customers want,
Now
and
I see the
that
water
pisses
is
her
actually
off.
changing directions. Like it's
Then
now
she
some of
tried
the
to
water's
say
pushing
that
that way, and it's like kind of circulating. It's weird. You see it spinning around a little bit. Different
we
areas.
couldn't help order anything anymore.
People getting
That
different.
she do all ordering. There's been certain suckers that people have been
Sunset
wanting,
Beach for every
and customers have finally are speaking up too. But she got so
North Florida
mad
has power outages.
that
People are saying.
these customers are getting what they want because I'm helping them. Now, my
We're not
biggest
too far
problem
off
is
shore.
now dealing
We should
with
probably see
is
a wall of black cloud. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know.
she
We're gonna see if the meteorologists are
is
correct in this, or
messing
they hype it up more than it is, or it's
with my
worse than it is,
drops.
or what. We'll know soon.
Um,
Very, very
the other
soon.
day, a coworker of mine, okay, mind you, a coworker of mine
Yeah, the water was like kind of going in
who's been
circles.
thrown on the bus, which I have showed the recordings to the other girls. They all know
I'm starting to feel
about
it's starting to get.
stuff that Lisa's releasing that shouldn't be releasing. Like, she went to another store and told them shit that was happening in our store, which
Rain
I
tornadoes.
come from hotel experience. I come from
This is
big
on the west coast of
companies.
Florida.
where you don't disclose that information. You don't disclose secrets about the business. You don't disclose to other businesses about, where they get their orders, what they do, how they do it. You don't disclose any of that. I digress. But she
I don't think I'll be floating away.
keeps doing it. So she went to another store. Now, mind you, is a store that we go and cash our checks at. We go there and cash our checks. It's a store called Allen Variety. I'm very well known in that store. The girls all love me in that store. And I go there, cash my check, and the two girls have told me that Lisa was in there, running her mouth, and for me to be careful. That, you know, told me about me hitting my pen on the clock, or she also told him that a bunch of other stuff. I don't do nothing when I'm at work, when I constantly is always in there stocking, and
About 25 minutes it'll probably be start feel right there at about
just
25 minutes.
you don't go and repeat it to another store. You don't go and tell them no. And I had brought this to her attention. I said, what if I was trying to go get a job at Island Variety and you're in there telling them my business? And then now you're getting to the point where you're taking my drops. So me and Lil.
Yeah, the water direction is
I feel like I got a burger in my nose. Shit.
winds coming from the south.
Me and Lil had counted my money. Okay, because I had a bunch of ones. And I was like, will you stand beside me and just make sure, watch me count this, okay? So I'm counting every single one. I had a total of $83 in ones. I put my name on it, hit the safe drop, printed the thing out, wrote my name on it, put it in my thing, put it in the book. Wrote it down, put it in the down below. Well, Lil watched me do all of this. Knew how much was there, and can even vouch that it was $83 there. Sonny comes in the next day and says, there's $13 missing out of your drop. And I'm like, what's drop? And he's like, the one with the 83. I said, oh, no. I said, Sonny, you can ask Lil. She was right next to me when I counted it, and she even said there was $83 on it. There was $83 in ones.
Thank you, Paul.
And $13 was missing. So, had backfired on the bitch's face, but the $13 was found in her drop. So what she did was she took $13 out of my fucking drop. Excuse my language, guys. She took my $13 out of my drop and put it in her drop. Now, if that's not sabotage, I don't know what is. Okay? Then, so of course, Sonny confronted, also asked the girls. I also asked Lil, and she said yes, there was. I was with her.
Yeah, the big
The next day it happened.
Look on the radar. That big red van is like right on shore here.
It was no drop of $225.
33-mile-an-hour winds in Hudson, JLR. Thank you for that information. It feels like it. It definitely felt like,
I think it was either 125 or 225, okay?
It feels like.
And he asked me if I had hit, because I think I put 145. But maybe it was 125 is what was there. Yeah. So I think it was 145. And here it was only 125. So there was $25 missing.
No water spouts yet.
What the fuck? Could somebody explain that to me?
You know,
And it only happens, this is twice now,
don't underestimate what's
and it's only happened when Lisa comes behind me. Or when she comes in.
all eyes on the sky.
Now, she has been told not to be in anybody's drops, and she still is.
And pressure too, yeah, exactly. Pressure. Usually you know signs that something's wrong is your animals start
You're dead.
acting funny.
You
They
are.
act funny for us.
Well, that sucks. Um.
Wait to see what happens with this
30
one.
minutes. I'm just like, how could you be such a witch that you could do that to somebody to take their drops? I've never
Water.
had a problem with Lisa. We used to be friends, but I think what messed it up was
Birds finally
I exposed her for lying about the case that happened up here um, with Christopher Snyder. And other customers were questioning it too because the fact
Whoa,
that
whoa, you see the lightning?
um,
Saw the lightning. Saw the first lightning.
the little boy's funeral was already going to be paid for. Um,
There was a lightning strike out there.
and then she did that. So
See it? See the lightning strike.
it's getting nasty out here, you guys. I'm gonna have to go get my check soon, but it's just all these little things keep adding up, and I'm just like, I don't do nothing to her. Yes, I exposed you. Yes, I told you I didn't believe in that bucket that you had for that little boy because the fact that
Looks like it's
the little
really
boy was murdered.
there in that area up there.
So
To the north, maybe Hernando Beach.
I'm gonna do my brows and then I'm gonna get dressed and I'm gonna go get my check because it is getting nasty outside and I don't want to be out here in this weather. Not to mention we gotta go to the pet store and get
I'd say it's about 15,
baby girl
15 miles from the shoreline.
her food. So
50 miles from the shoreline.
So I just think it's crazy. Not to mention that, she's stealing my drops, she's getting into shit. Um, and there's no reason for her to get in the money because Sonny makes sure that he leaves money down below. And I just don't understand why, she keeps doing this. And it's just, I know I busted her out on the Christopher Snyder. I did say something about about how I didn't agree with them kids being up there selling the bracelets. I still don't have. I want to believe that they really go down and feed the homeless, but I know my little nephew does it still. But I don't know. I know they make the bracelets. I know the girls do make that.
Seems like it's more concentrated up there right
But
now.
I don't think I've seen anything on the website. I know the mom sat there with Lisa that day and talked shit about me, which I have it on recording. I do. I didn't tell Lisa I have it on recording, but basically I told her that I know, and Sunny knows that somebody's playing with my drops, which isn't cool. I've told Sunny that I wanted to quit numerous times because, and of course, his wife always tells me, "You're gonna find that everywhere you go, you're gonna have problems." Not like that. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. And she's from India. She's like, even everywhere you go, you're gonna have some kind of somebody that doesn't like you. No, yes, that, yes, but not to be treated that way. You know, unfortunately, Tim Hortons was privately owned, so I couldn't really do much. But, um, I'm just, I'm just so mad about it. I'm just like, how do you think it's right to do that to somebody, and then talk crap about me as soon as I go in the beer cooler? She was talking shit. Then she was telling the big owners who own it actually. She was telling them that first shift leaves all of their boxes and stuff. Um, we don't clean nowhere. We don't do anything. Basically, just downgrading us to Alex and Sheree. And I'm like, they live in Cincinnati because they own 15 stores out there. Um, so that's where they spend all their time at, is in Cincinnati. And it's like, here you have Sunny and Jill. I just found out it's Jill, not Joe. Here, I've been calling her Joe. Um, it's Jill. Um, I feel so bad because I've been calling her Joe all this time. And I'm like, why didn't you corrected me? Like, that's not your. If I don't say it right, let me know so I can practice. People don't get my name right all the time either, and my name is Jacqueline, and it's not the Line one. It's the Lyn, and everybody spells it wrong. Everybody spells it the Line. It's very hard to find it with the Lyn, but I do have a lot of French and I think it's German. So, um, yeah, so if anybody has any suggestions on maybe how, because just stopping and ignoring is not helping all. It's just making it, and then me standing up for myself hasn't been helping because I haven't been taking her bullshit or her abuse. Um, the other girls are getting it. That's on them. I warned them. I mean, Lisa was going around telling secrets about another employee that was being set up. Um, she was talking about that to another store. Um, I just don't know. Like,
It's definitely picking up.
in my right mind, I don't know how you could be so hateful and evil, but she definitely is.
Tornado north of Cedar Key, people are saying. Chiefland, I'm hearing also Chiefland. Let me actually look on Twitter.
Great job, JRL, man. He's out there risking his life. I do like watching him. I know he gets a lot of heat. Before we close out, I do want to say, people need to hold off on the conspiracy theories. There's a lot out on that Savannah Soto case. A lot of people need to chill. There's been a lot of things, but nothing has been like confirmed. Um,
Just near
ooh. I'm gonna play this, and then what is this?
All right, Joey, thanks. It's 5:02 right now, and we are following some breaking news from overnight. There has been a huge break in the case of the murders of soon-to-be parents Savannah Soto, her unborn baby Fabian, and the baby's father,
Oh, this
Matthew
was 5
Guetta.
days
San Antonio
ago.
police arresting a teenager and his father in connection with those crimes.
But
News
this
4's
says
Christina De
updated
Leon
4
joins
hours
us now with
ago.
details on the case and how police found the suspects. Christina, good morning.
Good morning, David. Good morning, everyone. Police say it was Savannah's cell phone that actually led to the big break. They were able to find it at the scene, and with the help of Secret Service, it actually led to the information that led them ultimately to their suspects. Police arresting Ramon Preciado for abuse of a corpse. The 53-year-old did not talk to our cameras as he was taken off to jail. He is accused of helping his son dispose of the bodies of Savannah Soto, her unborn son Fabian, and their father Matthew Guerra after they were killed by his son. Now, police also arresting 19-year-old Christopher Preciado. Police say he is the one who killed the three during a drug deal. Police say they were all murdered on December 21st, just before midnight, at another location. They can timeline that because of the medical examiner. Again, December 21st, just before midnight. They were murdered at another location. Then their car was left at the Colinas of Medical Apartments with no relation to anything. They just left their car there with the bodies inside, and that's where they were found days later. On December 28th, police released those surveillance images that we all saw of that truck pulling up next to the missing Kia with the bodies inside in the back of the apartments. And since then, police say they got a number of tips with information.
There's a lot of misinformation out there.
There
These
is.
two individuals are the only suspects that we were looking for. They were arrested. There were many names being thrown around on the internet. Those people had nothing to do with this. We vetted them and everything. They didn't have anything to do with the murders.
So police say with the help of that cell phone information, they were able to track it down to that vehicle that matched the description in the surveillance video. Once they got to their home, they knocked on their door. The father answered. They were able to go downtown, give them statements, answer questions. That was enough to give them a warrant and get the information they needed to make the...
This one says updated 4 hours ago, so we'll see. But just all the conspiracy theories about this.
This morning, authorities announced police found the weapon in the suspect's home.
Wow.
It comes just 2 days after a father and son were arrested in connection to the murders of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra. Soto was overdue to deliver their unborn child, who also died in the shooting. Today, the Bexar County District Attorney confirmed the intent to seek justice for the baby.
Under Texas law, when an unborn child, and it's under whatever period of gestation, is that unborn child is considered a person. We have every intention of including the unborn child as an additional count.
Good.
For capital murder. But again, we'll have to wait and see.
The police chief also addressed questions about a possible second person that was in the truck at the scene of the shooting. He says investigators are still looking into it.
So, all these theories about the third person, they're looking into it, but that's the only thing I see.
This comes just 2 days after a father and son were arrested in the murders of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra. In a news conference today, San Antonio police also confirmed that 19-year-old Christopher Preciado and his father, 53-year-old Roman Preciado, are both facing additional charges.
Christopher was also charged with abuse of a corpse, altering, destroying, or concealing evidence of a human corpse. Ramon was also charged with altering, destroying, concealing evidence human corpse.
Now, in that same news conference today, Bexar County District Attorney Joe Gonzalez said they intend to file 3 capital murder charges, including the deaths of an unborn child.
Good. Motherfucker needs to pay. Those motherfuckers need to pay. They need to pay. They need to be
son have been
Right,
arrested
just like how
in
they
connection with
were.
the deaths of Savannah Soto, her boyfriend, Matthew Guerra, and their unborn baby.
The couple were killed in San Antonio late last month. KPRC2's Candace Burns is in the newsroom. What we've learned from new evidence, Candace.
Keith and Daniela, we've learned more about what led to the Savannah and Matthew's death and arrest of Christopher and Ramon Preciado. San Antonio police believe 19-year-old Christopher is the couple's killer. They believe his father, 53-year-old Ramon, helped hide their bodies.
Bullcrap, man.
Savannah's family reported her missing to Leon Valley Police on Friday, December 22nd. But San Antonio police have now told us that Savannah and Matthew were killed just before midnight on Thursday, December 21st. SAPD found their bodies 5 days later at an apartment complex.
That's so fucked up.
In Matthew's car in the parking lot. But police say the complex has no connection to the murders. It's just where their bodies were discovered. We've been showing the surveillance video that SAPD released last Thursday, but police say the key piece of evidence that led them to the Preciados was Soto's cell phone that was found with the bodies.
See?
After following leads for a couple of days, police were eventually led to the Preciados' residence. When officers arrived at their house, the father said he knew why they were there, and he and his son were taken into custody, according to the affidavit. 19-year-old Christopher Preciado said Matthew and Savannah drove to his house on Charlie Chain Drive to sell him marijuana, and that Matthew initially pointed a gun at him. However, the investigation states that Christopher's version of the events were inconsistent with gunshot wounds to Savannah and Matthew. He claims he wrestled the gun away from both the victims and shot them in self-defense. Now,
Bullshit.
as for the father, 53-year-old Ramon Preciado, he admitted
Then
to
why?
driving the truck to the apartment complex
Okay,
after the
okay,
murders.
okay. So if that really was the case, then why wouldn't you just go to your father, say, "Dad, I did something really bad, and it was in self-defense." You could have called, and instead of dragging you, Matthew had drag marks. So that just infuriated me.
And being the person on the surveillance video. He also placed Christopher as the driver of the vehicle believed to have belonged to Matthew. And now that the two men are in custody, SAPD is working to determine if there will be any further charges since Savannah was pregnant and she was about to give birth.
I want to get straight to some breaking news that just came into our newsroom. Take a look at this. These are photos of Savannah Soto right before the break. I had told you guys, and we showed you a live picture out of San Antonio, Texas. Now,
That's
for
5
anyone who
days
hasn't been
ago.
following this case, Savannah Soto, she has been in the middle of a capital murder investigation. 2 victims were found dead in a vehicle. The medical examiner determined that the victims were 18-year-old Savannah Soto and her boyfriend, 22-year-old.
Okay, I do want to show you guys.
Try not. Say you're short with a big schlong. Is that what you say? You got you're short but powerful. Is that what you're saying? No, it's not short. It's not short. Hey, we got the more DNA. You guys are short. We're blessed by God.
I love Team Rose. She is quite the funny gal.
You are hilarious. This is so funny.
Oh, let me show you.
Well, some people think humans have.
I do want to show you guys this. If we look up Savannah, right? I do want to show you guys. There's so many talking about it, you guys. Like, where did I see? Okay, so we have, I know, this girl is back at it again, okay? I do kind of like her, however, there are tons of, oh, that's not it, but, whoops, shit. There's Zav Girl, there's, T-Rev, there's, Duty Ron, but the two that I've seen that had the most conspiracy theories, and I understand getting the case and everything, but like
The Epstein list
some
is
of it's
exposing
just too much.
all of the
Okay,
government secrets. They didn't want
so
y'all hardworking Americans knowing about this 16 to help them get rich, but the truth. No, guys, it's the same one. I was.
so there's a lot in this.
But as in every other case where
They
we
go
have
over
a
it
defendant who is
deep.
death penalty eligible, we have a capital crimes committee that will meet, that will make, we will hear a presentation from the lead prosecutor in the court where this case ends up, and then we will discuss the facts that go into making the decision to seek the death penalty. But again, it is too early to tell. We don't want to put the cart before the horse. Let's wait till we get
It's just
our
too
case
much, you
filed in our
guys.
office.
Too much.
Once that happens,
I'm gonna see if I can
I
find.
anticipate that we will have indictments returned, but we have to wait and let a grand jury make that decision. But after that, then we will take it to the next level and make whatever decisions that we need to. Thank you very much.
Okay, this is what just is I don't like about conspiracy theories is if you look at this guy's title. Savannah Soto, third person to snitch. Who's the snitch? Who snitched? Now, I've never heard any of the cops say that, but I've heard numerous rumors that Matthew was in some shit. And the cops knew it, and that he was supposed to snitch, and it got out, and I do believe the dad and father belong to the mob. I believe they have some kind of associations with drug cartels, something like that. However, there hasn't been any confirming of it, but to do call-in show, I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about it. I just don't know if all these conspiracy theories to even go down that route.
Now, do you think this
to
is like a
automatically
cartel thing on the border
see,
type of
see?
thing, or like? Do you think the connections are like that, and they're afraid for their life, and they're just not talking, and but they admitted to it. That's how I'm looking. Like when I read that PCA and I look at that affidavit, it's like, okay, I see what's going on here. Son called dad, clean up here. I don't, and maybe it didn't go down that way, but from what I'm reading, it's like son panics and gets into some situation. And there's definitely a third person in this vehicle, and we want to know who the hell the third person is. Why are the police not talking about this third person? Why are they being quiet about this third person? Because it's obvious there is a third person.
Look.
That time, in case there's a ghost in that vehicle holding the towel and moving it forward on it, or over here, then, you know.
I think her. And you know what?
Do you guys think there's a third person?
I don't.
Do we?
And I could be completely wrong about this, so don't even quote me on this, and don't go kicking my tail. But I can't imagine. I don't even think it's just a third person. I think there's more than a third person involved in this. I really do. I think there's somebody. I mean, the way I look at it, I was in forensics for a long time, but I was in the forensics where I was dealing with DNA analysis and stuff like that.
So, could there have been a third person in that truck? Yes.
Right. So
why are the cops not releasing it yet? Because they're still doing their job. They're still investigating, and people think it's easy to be able to do what they do. It's not. It's not.
They know they have to be quiet. In my opinion, I feel like they have to be quiet because they are under duress.
I'm gonna let you guys listen to this for a minute while I get myself dressed. Okay.
They're gonna be done no matter what.
And then, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Somebody let me know in the comments, I guess. Let me know what you think. Is there a third person?
To open up with not just immunity, but
do
also be
we
put into the protection
think it was more than just a
Yesterday,
weed,
Chad says, "Oh my God, there's
which
another
I
person
do.
in
I
the
think
truck. I
it
didn't see
was
this
more
video
than
before last
weed,
night today live. I zoomed in on
and
this
they're
video
just not
myself,
saying, you
and
know,
pulled us a little
that
bit
could be
closer here to where we can see this
absolutely
towel
the
movement here.
case
And I see
that
an arm in here, and
they're
I
not
see some movement in motion
saying that.
to the left there of this,
It
to the right
also could be
actually,
because
towards the seat.
it's complex, perplexed
inside the vehicle. I did see the towel.
case,
It's
you
like
know.
it's like I see a hand move though. Like, you know how you see like a arm come into the frame
I
for a second,
don't see
or
how
vertical
anybody could
arm,
just
or
shoot,
you know
kill
what?
for
Like if you
weed.
look right here
I
where I'm
don't
circling
think
on the
it was
screen,
for
I've seen
weed. I
like an
do
arm
not
come into
think
the
it
screen.
was for. That's my opinion. I think it was deeper. But to go down all this rabbit holes with everybody saying all this stuff, it might hinder the case. When there was documents that I tried to get with the Smith case, I could not get nothing because it could hinder the case. So
Mom or the girlfriend or wife or whoever she may be. I don't know if it's her or not. But regardless if it wasn't her or if it was her, or if it wasn't her, she definitely knows something about it. That's for sure. There's no way that they both can be in that house and this not be a discussion in that household. There's no way.
Right.
And then, if it was self-defense, why wouldn't the kid just go to his dad and be like, "Dad, I did something, so it was self-defense," and they call the police. Not drag their body, leave it in a whole different place that couldn't relate to nothing. Thank God for the CIA getting involved and getting stuff off that phone. They have the weapon. They got the smoking gun. This guy, whatever motive, they don't even have to have the motive. They got the smoking gun, right? They got the poke, got the thing. They got evidence off the cell phone from the CIA. So now we gotta wait and make sure that I think all three of them should be charged with capital murder. That baby, the baby should be definitely. God. Prayers to Savannah and the families that are involved. I don't care about the father and son. They're scumbags. I really hope they rot where they go to prison. And I don't think they'll be able to survive in population. In my opinion, they're not going to make it to population. If they get out on these streets, that family, I feel like, is going to retaliate. I feel like this is bigger. It is bigger than what we're seeing right now, guys. I really do. That's the only rabbit hole I want to go down, is that this is bigger than what it seems.
In my heart of hearts, I think that is what's going to come out of this. Now again, I'm not on the criminal side of things. However, the only thing I know about is DNA and blood analysis. That's all I've ever worked all my life. So I don't really know how the cases work or whatever like that. I only know what I did. And I did that for 34 years until I retired. And I don't know. I just believe it. I believe there's somebody else that's pushing these two guys and whoever's throwing the towel out. These three people, or it could be even more, but I don't think these are the main guys. I don't think these are the main guys involved.
Well,
I do not.
yeah, that's crazy. I appreciate you calling in and giving us your thoughts on the babies.
I don't know, guys.
I am calling from Florida. At this time of year, anyway.
You're calling from Florida? Shout out to you in
I'm
Florida.
here in Florida for 6 months, and then I'm in Maine for 6 months. I'm retired.
Oh, wow.
I'm a smoker.
That sounds fun. Well, I appreciate you calling in and, being a voice in the community. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. I really do.
And I do like T-Rev. I am subscribed to him. You guys go check him out. Go check out T-Rev. I do like him. I'd rather listen to him over Zod Girl because, I don't know, I like her too, but she does some grimy shit, guys. I guess anybody on YouTube has a past and have done some fucked up shit, and you live and learn. But she got enough hate, and now she's back, which I'm great, powerful, but just be careful on your guys' theories, rabbit holes. When you go down them holes, stick to the minimum, okay? Don't be cracking jokes, you know. And then the next thing is, I did hear some stuff going on about. I have heard it is a wrong Allie. It's not the Allie and Cam situation. It's another Allie who is sick, which I do believe is actually Hunter's mom. People need to stop calling the hospitals to try to find out any of that information. Like, really?
7 you on the show, talk.
Hey, T-Rev. Hey, brother, what's up?
What's going on? Talk to me.
Okay, so I have a theory.
That has to stop, you know?
So check it out.
We don't do that, especially if the lady is dying. And hospitals aren't going to tell you if somebody's in there unless they approve of it. And they only ask certain people. You know, like, it's just stupid.
Really? You don't take somebody with you when you're going to deal with
So,
cash or drugs? You don't take a wingman?
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
No, definitely. You don't take a wingman, you bring your pregnant girlfriend.
Well, one of them did.
Right? Like, if you're going to go do a deal with some people that you aren't so trustworthy with, I don't know. Everything's different. I guess, based on each situation is different. Because some people are, they stay to themselves. So,
right.
There's people that are living double lives. You got people that are in the government that sell drugs full time when they're not on the clock. And then when people find out about it, they're like, what the, but...
Yeah, rules for thee, but not for me. And then they blow smoke up your wazoo about everything out here being bad and this, that, and the other. So the real name of the game is who's controlling all the customers. It's not about who's controlling all this.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Alright, y'all, I'm going to end it here. You guys go check out T-Rev. Please don't strike none of the people that I talked about. Please don't come after me. I do true crime like you. My name is Truthseeker. I'm glad to have a lot of you guys here. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Please subscribe. I'm stuck at 262. I'd like to get over to 300. Eventually someday get monetized. But sometimes these streets scare me because people get to go real life. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop attacking people, going after their businesses, work. Because you guys, people don't realize I'm being bullied in real life. When I come online, I don't want to be bullied online too, or have an opinion and state something and get, judged for it, whatever. We went surfing one time during a turn. Oh my God, Joey, Jesus! I'm just now reading. I'm probably far back behind in chat, but thank you all for coming. Love you all. Have a great day. But yeah, I just gotta say, this real life shit needs to stop, folks. I mean, calling a hospital to see if a lady is really in there. I don't know who this Ellie chick is. Like I said, I'm not from them communities. I was just on YouTube and I was surfing and I had seen a channel named Andrew Talk, which apparently is the hunter from the Summer Wells case. I want to say, I heard Andrew say it was his mom. Hunter is that little boy that was with Summer, that, hung out with Summer and went swimming and definitely, go check them out. Everybody that I mentioned, but like I said, just for these creators out here, I really just want you all to be careful of the rabbit holes and the theories, because the worst thing that we could do is mess up the case or hinder the case in any way of them getting justice. Okay. So I'm in Ohio. I'm gonna go enjoy the snowstorm we're supposed to get. It's pretty nasty out there now, that I can tell. Much love to all of you. Be safe, be good, be kind, pay it forward, show some love and respect out here. Don't bully others. Because you don't know what they're going in real life. I'm dealing with real life sabotaging boss who wants to be fired. So, clip that. Just kidding. Just, I just really upset me last night when I seen all that, and I'm like, all these big, huge theories popping out, and we don't know if that's the big picture. We don't know if that really happened.
I'm just saying that this time period he's in the earth, right?
Cops that get released, oh yeah, it was a drug cartel, they got murdered. But to blame weed for it? No, come on. We all know, yes, we don't believe it was the weed. Maybe it was.
So you have the two pillars of Mason.
But to kill a pregnant woman when you could have just released her and let her go?
Right. You have Republicans and Democrats.
Maybe.
You have the blue and the red. Right. You have the masculine and the feminine. Right. The white and the black. Okay. Right.
I mean, when you do that lifestyle, you chose it. I mean, the risk is big. Cigarette? Yeah. So, theories, we're not gonna know, but that poor woman who lost her life and her baby for a stupid drug crime. And you. Peace out.